Hello, and welcome to the Fear Channel, a channel with regular broadcasts telling the most chilling of urban legends, ghost stories, and forays into the darkest corners of the human mind. Those faint of heart, or prone to night terrors, should proceed at their own risk. Tonight's story is White with Red. A man went to a hotel and walked up to the front desk to check in. The woman at the desk gave him his key, and told him that on the way to his room, there was a door with no number that was locked, and no one was allowed in there. She explained that it was a storeroom, and that it was off limits. She made a point to remind him of this several times before allowing him upstairs. So he followed the instructions, going straight to his room and going to bed. However, the insistence of the woman had piqued his curiosity, so the next night he walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Sure enough, it was locked. He bent down and looked through the wide keyhole. Cold air passed through it, chilling his eye. What he saw was a hotel bedroom, like his. In the corner of the room was a woman who was incredibly pale. She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door. He stared in confusion for a while. Was this a celebrity? The owner's daughter? He almost knocked on the door, but in the end decided not to. As he was still looking, the woman turned sharply, and he jumped back from the door, hoping she would not suspect he had been spying on her. He crept away from the door and walked back to his room. The next day, he returned to the door and looked through the wide keyhole. This time, all he saw was redness. He couldn't make anything out besides a distinct red color, unmoving. Perhaps the inhabitants of the room knew he was spying the night before, and had blocked the keyhole with something red. He felt embarrassed that he had made the woman so uncomfortable, and hoped she had not made a complaint with the woman at the front desk. At this point, he decided it would be best to consult the woman at the front desk for more information. After some gentle quizzing, and the promise that the explanation would go no further than him, she finally said, "Well, I might as well tell you the story of what happened in that room. It happened before I was born when my father ran the place. A man murdered his wife in there. We find that even now, people get uncomfortable staying in there. My father would always make a point to tell me that these people were not ordinary. Their skin was ghastly pale. They were white all over, except for their eyes. Those were red."